Hey guys, Enel here. Today I'll be bringing you another blade guide, this time focusing on Brighid. Brighid is, in my opinion, the best tank blade in the entire game. While she can't reach ridiculous amounts of block rate, she does far more damage than any other tank blade and can maintain aggro while still being able to survive, which is her job. Many people would tell you that stacking agility on Morag and giving her defensive augments like Affinity Max Evade is the way to go here, and I personally do not agree with that. I think Brighid functions best if she is built more offensively, since her innate defensive stats and base agility you can get without hindering Morag or Brighid herself is enough to let her do her job as an evasion tank. In addition, Brighid has the Judgment skill, which lets her get free evasion for the duration of the art. If you're player controlling Brighid, you can control the entire tempo of the battle for fights with this ability for your team and dodge any attacks you may believe to be threatening. So, quickly first, I have the, for a weapon modification, I have the Tachan chip on her, which gives me 25% increased critical damage. Where is it? I'm trying to... 25% increased critical damage, gives her 1419 attack. When you have S plus trust with her, gives her 38% block rate, 27% crit rate, a nice balance of stats. As you can see, she has base 25% physical defense and 30% ether defense, which is really nice as well. Her affinity chart, I'm just going to really show this off. Warpire adds 10% extra damage each time she dodges an attack. This is a really powerful ability. This improves her evasion when she's 30% HP or lower, allows her to survive some clutch situations. And then this evades ranged attacks, 90% chance, which is really powerful. Nothing's going to be hitting her pretty much. So for my Aux cores on her, I have Affinity Max Attack 5 and Titan Hunter 5. I only have Titan Hunter 5 for the purpose of the fight I'm going to show off. You can replace this with Outdoor Attack or Indoor Attack 5 for more consistency and replace them whether you're outdoors or indoors, and it's also a 40% multiplier. So I have 90% damage extra there, which is really nice. So on Morag herself, I've got the high-tech eye patch and the Avant Guard medal. The Guard medal heals me every time I land a critical hit, and anytime Brighid takes any damage, you can pretty much instantly heal that back up every time when you get a critical hit. So she can continuously function without any kind of healer as your tank. And the eye patch is the strongest multiplier in the game as far as multiplying the entire damage formula. It will multiply all the other additives you have completely separately, which is really powerful, and it's really nice to have. So the pouch setup, I just have the two best desserts in the game here. Narcipear Jelly and Hot Ruby Steamed Bun, both recharge arts by 0.4 each second, and have some other nice bonus effects, so I enjoy them a lot. So very quickly on Aegeon and Theory, for the purpose of this video, I have Pentagon chip on them, so it increases agility by 50. So Pentagon chip. And my Morag, with all this stacked up, without hindering her or Brighid's damage at all, has 571 agility, which is plenty of agility for the purposes of this showing off how powerful it is. You don't really need any more agility, especially if you're playing with a Mithra with Foresight. You'll have plenty of evasion, plenty of accuracy. There's nothing you really need to worry about there. So I'm going to show off how to fight with her now, I believe. That's basically the setup you want to have, in my opinion. It gives you enough agility to function as the agility tank and do it a lot of damage as well. So as you can see, he's going to be missing some auto attacks here. And when he uses Twin Cannon Barrage, or whatever attack that is, he's not going to be able to hit me at all, pretty much. So you can use Judgment to dodge his attacks too. So I'm just going to phase, I'm not even going to use Judgment for this. So as you can see, everything he's doing is missing me. It counts as a ranged attack here, which is pretty powerful. And any ranged attack is just going to miss, no matter what. So I'm going to show off her level 4 special damage really quickly in just a second here. With a triple cancel here. She does near 20,000 each hit, which is really nice. And the damage over time effect, that's 15,000 just for the damage over time. Which is pretty powerful, if you ask me. At this point, I'm going to rush my level 3, just because I want to have that ready for... So the bird out there just did 300,000. That's pretty incredible. I'm sure you saw. I almost dodged all of Rampage Train, not quite. If you have more agility, you probably can, but like I said, I have her built for damage here. So I just think it's the best way to do it. So now that I'm affected with Doom, I need to use this at the right time to dodge that effect and have it not kill me. And And now the level 3 blade combo damage does 444,000 there. It can do more if you have like a level 4, or if he's not in the middle of something. I've seen it do up to like 600,000, which is really powerful. So now I think I've probably maxed up Warpire, so now my attack's going to be doing a bunch of damage. I'm going to try to get a max damage Hellfire here in a second. But now that he has an elemental resist, I'm not sure it's going to do quite as much, or I'm going to miss it completely. So each hit of Judgment, when it crits, is 30,000. The first 2 hits, and then the last hit is even more. So you can see, I'm not taking any damage, really. Anytime I do take damage, I easily heal it up. So that crit there did over 100,000 damage with Hellfire. But he's just on that one effect. I might as well just do this entire fight. It's not a bad fight at all. So you can keep spamming level 4 damage specials for maximum damage over time and stuff like that. You just want to dodge the first murder ray, and after that you can use your chain attack to dodge it. Nothing he has can kill you. Once he uses Ultra Annihilation Flare, I can just face tank that as well. Like, I'll just dodge it completely.
This is unexpected.
Oops.
Dead body. Acknowledge. Form the third. Roger that,
So as you can see, my damage for a tank is really high, and since I have aggro up and a bunch of other effects to keep aggro, like Blaze, it's almost impossible to lose aggro on this character, even if you have high damage monsters like PewDiePie, Mithra, and Zenobia, which is really nice. So I'm not even going to try to dodge this either. I'll just completely sit here using a non-dodge attack. It doesn't even hit me. So the damage over time for my last burnout is 16,000. Now I'm going to end that effect in level 3 here. So he's already pretty much at half health, which is really good since I'm just using Brighid here, like no other character. Not relying on any other forms of damage at all. Can probably kill him faster than most people can kill him with a party just with a tank blade. So every time I land a critical hit with Hellfire, it does over 100,000, which is crazy powerful for a tank blade. And honestly, I just think this is the best way to build her. Because, like I said, you have enough defense to survive basically everything at this point. You'll heal up. You don't really need like perfect agility stats, and you want her to be able to keep aggro if you have a bunch of other high damage characters. So I just think it's better to have offensive Morag because of that, or offensive Brighid at least. And she's a pretty fun character to control too. You can dodge like status effect moves with Judgment pretty well. You can dodge instant kill moves with Judgment. Anything you're like worried about, you can just dodge with Judgment. And her arts are pretty fun. Her auto attacks are pretty fun. I just dodged all of Rampage Train there. I didn't even get launched from it. It's really nice. So I like to cancel the level 4 special at the 3rd auto attack, because it does a little bit more ratio, which is really nice. And the damage over time is going to be increased too because of that. So I can pretty much just art spam here, honestly. Like, the only attack to really worry about is Murder Ray, which I can block with my chain attack. Speaking of the devil, there it is right now. So 353 ratio, this should probably do a lot here, Heat Haze. Each hit does like, crits do over 100,000. Each other hit does 80,000. That's really nice.
Command me. Roger. My dead body. Judgment.
So, as you can see, I think this build's really powerful. You do not have to have her function as a pure tank with like agility and just tank stats. I think giving offense to your tanks is really powerful just because they can keep aggro then. You don't want to have your Mithra or Zenobia dying because Morag or even Tora, if you're using tank Poppy, couldn't keep aggro. And with 2 desserts, my cooldowns are enough to where I can spam arts and get back to level 4 really fast as well. And use Judgment a lot to block things that I need to block. I'm going to try to get Burnout here. Alright, so the damage over time from Burnout's going to be a lot here too.
My dead body. Much appreciated.
The one one weakness of this is probably missing attacks, but not much I can really do about that. So the damage over time is 14,000 for that. Really nice.
Well done.
Just constantly taking a lot of damage. Really powerful.
Roger.
I might go ahead and use this. I didn't mean to necessarily dodge that with the iframes, but I was running out of time, so I was just going to use that now. Get some extra damage. Since he already has a fire resist, I'm not doing as much damage to him anymore. With that, that's okay.
Anytime.
I've seen my breaks when he doesn't have a fire orb do over 130,000, which is super powerful. Like I said, this is a tank blade. Remember that. I don't have Morag even like maxed out for damage either. I don't have like strength on her or anything like that. This is pretty much just pure defense stats on my other characters and just offensive accessory on Morag and 2 offensive augments on Brighid, and I'm still doing this much. That's the only real changes I've made to, like, instead of just running like shell shoes and agility stack stuff like that. If you want to do this damage, get even more damage on her, you can equip like strength mods on her. Or ether mods maybe, I'm not quite sure what Brighid scales off of. So he's almost dead, I'm just going to kill him at this point. I'm probably chain attack after this. He's not dead.
Magnificent.
Oh, he died from that. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. I got a free Tachyon chip from that too, another one.
Here, here, Brighid.
Legendary core
We go
crystal.
together. Pride of the Empire emblazoned.
So,
on our heart.
once again, that's Morag. I only have 378 strength, 386 agility, ether, 571 agility. I was able to dodge everything he could throw at me. It'll work for basically every other enemy in the game. Ophion's not really an issue because all of his attacks are ranged. No one else has really powerful abilities. You can just dodge everything. So that's really about all there is to it. That's how I set up Brighid. That's how I enjoy setting up Brighid. I enjoy doing a lot of damage with her. I enjoy playing as her. She's fun to play as. Remember to replace Titan Hunter with outdoor attack or indoor attack if you're not fighting a Titan enemy. And if you really want some extra defense, you can run Ultimate Shield, which is pretty nice, but I don't really have a huge block rate on her. You can run a Dilaton chip on her if you want to, and you can run like agility stack, like equipment and stuff to get her up to 999 agility if you really, really want to. But I don't really see a huge reach into. I think this is probably a superior strategy. It's a better strategy. I was able to explain everything, kill Tyrant Titan in less than like 10 minutes probably. And that's really about all there is to it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this guide. One last thing. I am very close to reaching my goal of getting 1,000 subscribers for becoming a partner with YouTube, and I'm going to continue working towards that. I'm almost there. I'll plan to release more quality guides in the future, hopefully. Show you guys maybe Zenobia next, maybe a different character. If you have another character you really want to see, let me know in the comments. That about covers it. Thank you guys for supporting me. Subscribe if you want to, and I hope you all have a blessed day.